Hello, everyone. I return. My name is Jency Jack. After a series of unfortunate events like Lemony Snicket, the book, the movie, and I think there's a show too, I'm finally back to bring you more free education in the world of music production. Recently, I've been undergoing recovery from wisdom teeth surgery and I've not been able to make a video. However, I've been making a lot of music and I have some new shit coming out in August called Can't Figure It Out. There's a preview on my Instagram. When I was recovering, I decided to make a bunch of remixes of shit. I have a remix of Not Like Us, Skr by Mike, but my favorite one I made was the Splash Brothers remix I made with Karrahboo and Anicia, the original song. I took the acapella and I put it over a fucking Sam Gendel, Sam Wilkes sample, Circles of the new album, The Doober. So yeah, I'm gonna go through it today and you are going to receive free education. Listen to my fucking music. This is a really weird contrast having this song while I look like this right now, but let's just fucking get started. So the first thing I did was I took this loop from the song Circle by Sam Gendel and Sam Wilkes. It goes like this. As like some peaceful she, and then and then I did it by ear and I put them into the staged 73 emulation and I panned it hard left and hard right to get like some stereo niceness with the harmonic texture. Those chords are really cool, and they'd be really fun if you were good at an instrument like Sam Gendel is, and you can just like run around on them. And then I did like an additional layer. I think this is an organ. Okay, and after all that, I had these drums that I just took from like some sample. Who cares? Punchy as hell, but kind of soft, you know, kind of cushioning in a way. I think it's really interesting to take this like I fucking hate everyone and I don't give a fuck about anything and put it over like some really like organic, gentle instrumentation. It kind of has like a really cool contrast that's like I don't give a fuck about anything, and also here's like some beautiful jazz, like soft instrumentation. And then I have this ride loop that goes on top of the drums. Thank the Lord for Ableton Time Warp, because I don't know if anyone knows where this ride loop is from. It is very much not in time, so thank the Lord for the time stretch. And then there's a bass which is honestly like crazy loud, and super like I'm kind of like super into that J Dilla bass tone where it's like it's just the sub like it's just a sub sine wave. It's super simple. I saw some dumbass video and it's like, how did J Dilla get that bass tone? It's like, bro, you can do it on fucking Citrus in FL Studio, bro. Like, people are stupid. Anyways, and then recently, I made an investment. I bought the Yamaha DX7. It's right here with me. And, you know, when I first bought it, I kind of hated it. It kind of was like the biggest piece of shit I've ever laid my hands on. But then I started to realize that I was the fool. It is definitely a challenge to work with this as opposed to just regular subtractive synthesis, but it is worth it. It's very powerful in terms of sound design. And yeah, it's a good ass machine. I can't lie. I've been getting some cool pads out of it. Leads, I don't know. There's no easy way to change the cutoff on it. It's kind of hard to like mess with, but it's still pretty cool. And it gives you a nice warm analog sound. There's a bit of it here, with hella reverb. Vibes. Okay, now I'm just gonna play the thing in full.
Got no words with the guys, they always keep it tucked. I'm around cause I'm the bro, you just can't fuck. Okay, you just giving neck, steps need to come correct. All this ice around my neck, feel like I'm a needle. They keep pressing me to drop, I'm trying to boost the speed. I might tell you that I love you, I don't really mean it. You've been blowing up my phone for weeks, act like I ain't see it. Act like I ain't see it. Get your number, then delete it. This is on my bumper, but I'm getting money, I'm complete.
This is like, I really like, I just think, I kind of didn't like the beat on the original one, I can't lie, and I just think like, doing it over something like this is like, just cooler, because they kind of don't give a fuck attitude, and like, they're like, both of them kind of rap like they're just like talking, which I'm not saying, of course there's an art to it, I think it's cool, but I just think it with this kind of instrumentation, it's just funny, really. I'm gonna go through something really important I've learned is when you listen to music and it's hip hop in any way, or it's just like a pop song, what's very important is how you arrange. 80 million different people have talked about this, but it's really something that you have to learn just by making, like, in my lifetime, fuck, I've probably made thousands of beats, right? You really have to just, it's one of those things where you just have to know where to take out the beat and where to put things in and where to take them out, and learning that is it's kind of unteachable. Like, for example,
You my nigga for the weed, you my nigga for the daddy, we can fuck around, but you know I can't say I wanna be for real, but you know niggas like to play. Big boo, big nigga, we
like for this section, this is like karrahboo's verse, it's like 8 bars. I just took out the main drums and just had a kick and the ride cymbal playing.
At a show, I'm rolling off a Tesla like a 6's crib. Hate when niggas get too in their feelings, tell them get a grip. Bitch, wanna take me on a trip, make sure it's separate room. I have popped the Addy and some Molly, mixed it with shrooms.
And then, you know, it just cuts out, as she says, shrooms. I was being honest to themselves, no, they got me. And yeah, so just like, I just took the drums out there for a bit, and then the ride cymbal kind of just keeps it going, keeps the energy up, and then the bass is like, the kick is just keeping that one. You know, you're still retaining the groove, but you're taking out certain elements. And like, I used to, instead of doing this, instead of making one arrangement fun and interesting throughout the whole song, what I would do is like, I would just change the beat every like every 32 bars or something, like with a completely different thing. And like, that's cool, but if like, it kind of makes people be like, whoa, like where are we? Like you do kind of have to like keep to one idea for an extended period of time, you know, and to be able to do that, it takes like a lot of work. Because if this was just stagnant all the way through, if these audio files weren't chopped, this song would be 10 times more boring. And it's all about little moments you make that makes your music interesting. Like, if you listen to any, like, for example, they knew how to do it in like the 90s, right? So you have a song, I'm just gonna say Miss Fat Booty by Mos Def, right? If you listen to that song and you listen to how many times in the music the drums aren't actually there, and it's just like bass and drums and he's rapping, like, you really need to listen to the arrangement, because that will show you how to make, like, Miss Fat Booty is kind of an overrated beat, to be honest. It's okay. I think that there's way better beats on the record, but it's definitely a masterclass in arrangement, because if you just listen to that song, everything is there. Everything is there in the music, and you just really need to listen. That's the key part of being a producer, is listening. Whether it's to an artist and really understanding where they're coming from, you know, that communication is important, or if you're listening to the music, because the only way to know what music needs is to listen to it. And the only way to know what someone else needs is to listen to them. At the end of the day, you do both serve the music, but I think the producer is definitely in like a service role to the artist, where you are on equal ground in terms of what decisions you can make, so it's a little bit different hospitality, but you still need to cater to the vision. And if you think it can be improved, then you can communicate that, which I think is one of my favorite parts of producing, is that while you are kind of serving a person, you also have grounds to change or update what you think might need to be changed, you know, whereas you kind of, it's not necessarily a customer is always right scenario, but it kind of is. And it also depends on who you're dealing with, because if you're producing for specific kind of people that are involved in stuff, then you might, you know, you just want to lay back and just let them do what they need to do. But yeah.
At a show, I'm rolling off a Tesla like a 6's crib. Hate when niggas get...
Yeah, and that's kind of the whole deal. I mean, the chop is pretty simple. The arrangement is slightly complicated. You can see that all of these stops repeat in the arrangement. Like, it's not really that deep. There is, like, if you go into these, in every single acapella, there's so much warping you have to do. This one actually wasn't too bad. Yeah, pretty good. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of it, to be honest.
On the road, you just can't fuck. Okay. You just giving next. Doesn't need to come correct. All the ice on my neck. Feel like I'm a needle. They keep pressing me to drop. I'm trying to reach the peak. I might tell you that I love you. I don't really mean it. You've been blowing up my phone for weeks. Act like I ain't see it.
Act like I ain't see it. Get your number, then delete it. This is on my bumper, but I'm keeping.
Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to start posting a lot more regularly. My life has reached a point where there is more balance and I'm able to do the things that I want to do on a day-to-day basis. I have a lot more time now, so I'm going to be making a lot more shit. I've started performing. I've got my first show on Thursday, and I'm pretty excited about that. You know, I'm excited to really enter the scene and show people what I'm capable of. Again, every time, handle is right here, GentsyJack on Instagram. DM me, willing to collaborate on anything and work as hard as I possibly can to bring that vision to life. And yeah, thank you very much. Hope you have a blessed day. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.